I'm Kevin Blue. We are the Blues Brothers, and today we have a man with over 80 million streams on his breakout single, Man Enough Now. We have the man, Chris Bandi. How you doing, brother?
How are you? Happy Friday.
Yeah. Hey, cheers to that.
Yeah, cheers. We need to start it off with a cheers.
Yes, sir. Man, what's that like having a single out there that's just so loved and just crushing it?
It's been crazy, man. We were playing. I moved to Nashville and kind of just hit the road, playing shows all out of town, anywhere that they'd let us play. And we wanted to leave something with people other than, hey, go check us out on Facebook or go like our Instagram. So we decided we were going to throw some songs that I'd been writing up online. And there's a saying in Nashville that 3 minutes can change your life. And we put this song out and it completely changed my life. People started streaming it. They started sharing it with their friends and family, coming out to shows and singing it back to us. It's been incredible. It led to my publishing deal at BMG, led to my new record deal with Records and Sony. It's been amazing, and it's baffled me since the day we put it out that people are reacting to it the way that they are. So it's just been incredible to see people liking it as much as they have.
That's awesome. When did you first realize, like, hey, this is different, the type of traction that the song had?
So when we put it out, I remember calling my friend the next day who's in the music business, and we put it out, no deal, nothing, just blind online. And I woke up the next day and it had 5,000 streams, and I called him and I was like, hey, is 5,000 streams good? He was like, yeah, you're not on like any playlists or anything, are you? And I was like, no, we just put it out. He's like, yeah, that's really good. From there, it got added to a couple of playlists, and I got into my real nerdy like numbers game, and I started looking at our song versus everybody else's on these current playlists, and I would average them out at the end of the week, and I'd be like, look, our song's doing 45% better than the best song on this playlist. And then my friend would, hit up Spotify and be like, hey, it's performing really well. Are you seeing any analytics on your side that's saying it's going well? And the first time I think it really sunk in that we had something special was when it hit 1 million streams. And from 1 million, I think the next week we had 3 million. The week after that, we were getting 1 million streams every 7 days. Every week. I think it got to a point where we were getting 1 million streams every 5 days. Wow. And it was just, we just kept looking at it like, well, should we post something saying that we're like, hey, thank you for the 10 million streams? They were like, oh, well, just wait, because in 2 days you're going to have to make another post that says thanks for the 15 million streams. So it was crazy. Nobody really understood what was going on or why it was doing so well or how it was doing so well. But I just think it was the fans and the audience just really, really connected with it and really enjoyed it. So that's, I think, the biggest testament is that they wanted to hear it, that they put it on repeat. They kept sharing it. They kept singing it. So it was pretty cool to see happen.
That's awesome. And as of today, you just dropped a brand new self-titled EP.
We did. Yes. So that
Making moves.
Man, it was awesome. That's been, I kind of joked early in the process that I feel like I started writing this EP 7 years ago when I moved to town. And, every open mic night that I played, every writer's round all kind of led to this and led to me meeting the right people along the way and getting to where I am now. But we're so proud of it. And it's just incredible to have something out that people can listen to.
Nice. So you've got 7 songs on the EP, 4 of them you co-wrote. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes.
Nice. That's pretty awesome, man.
Pretty
so
impressive.
lots to be excited about, lots to celebrate. You gonna do anything special on this Friday night to celebrate the new EP, or are you just hanging?
I think we're going to get a nice dinner, take it back home to eat it. But we had to do a impromptu EP release virtual party last night just because, times are a little bit different. It's not really what you would expect for an EP release with press and promo and stuff like that. You don't get to go be face to face with people, but we're making the best of the situation that we're in and just trying to do all of it and find fun and creative ways to just get the news out there and get the songs out there.
Well, what do you want to kick us off with here? Do we get to hear something off the EP?
I will play y'all something off the EP. I'll play y'all something off the EP.
Okay.
Actually, and since I'm drinking my favorite beverage, I'm gonna play y'all a little bit of a drinking song. This song is called "They Make Whiskey," and I wrote this with Dave Turnbull and Billy Montana, and we figured, what the hell's a country EP without a song about whiskey? So this is called "They Make Whiskey."
Like it.
They make cell phones to call your friends, to pick you up at 10:30, half-ton trucks get you on down the road. They make Texacos, stopping there to get yourself a brand new pack of them cigarettes she hated that you smoked. And they make little bars on the edge of town, getting lost, getting found, and hanging around for more than a round or two. And they make gay bars and jukebox songs so you can act like you moved on. Neon signs shine that neon blue. It just hit me. They make whiskey to get me over you. They make diamond rings, guitars, front porch steps, stepping on foot, and hatchback Hondas to hold an old suitcase. And they make table legs to disappear while you're standing there in a rearview mirror with a memory that time just can't erase. So they make little bars on the edge of town, getting lost, getting found, and hanging around for more than a round or two. And they make cake bars and jukebox songs so you can act like you've moved on. Neon signs shine that neon blue. It just hit me. They make whiskey to get me over you. They make little bars on the edge of town, getting lost, getting found, and hanging around for more than a round or two. And they make gay bars and jukebox songs so you can act like you've moved on. Neon signs shine that neon blue. It just hit me. They make whiskey to get me over you. 'Cause I ain't over you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Awesome. So that's They Make Whiskey off the new self-titled EP, Chris Bandi.
Yes.
Go download and stream that bad boy. You guys can see it right here in the ticker. And definitely appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. If you guys are out there watching, let us know where you're watching from. Drop a little comment with your name and where you're tuning in from. We always love seeing that. And
we look at all the comments.
We do look at all the comments.
Yep. So tell us, share with everybody out there, who is Chris Bandi? Where's he from? What's the story?
Grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, playing in bands all over St. Louis, and I kind of knew that music is what I wanted to do at a very, very early age. I didn't really know how you go about doing it. I thought,
how early is early? What?
I was probably 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old, very, very early. I think my first concert was Garth Brooks, and I saw him run and jump off the stage and fly over the crowd with a harness on. And I think I said, I want to do that when I grow up.
With a super sick striped shirt on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And so I thought for some reason that I'd just be playing in a bar one day, and a record executive's aunts, cousins, sisters, neighbors, moms, pastor would be in there and be like, hey, I know a guy that you need to meet. I found out very, very quickly that is not how it happens. I moved to Mississippi when I was 18 to go to school, and I started playing at the bars down there Monday through Saturday night. They did not serve alcohol on Sundays where I went to school, so we did not play on Sunday, but that led to me going out to other towns around Oxford, Mississippi, and playing in Starkville at fraternity parties and stuff like that. And I found out that there was this place called Nashville that people didn't look at you like you were crazy when you told them that you wanted to write songs for a living. So mom and dad said I had to get a degree, and as soon as I graduated, I could go do whatever I wanted. So after I graduated, I moved up to Nashville. I got very, very lucky that a friend of mine from college, he went into the business side of music, and I went into the artist side, the writing side. And he started throwing me gigs here and there. He's like, hey, I got this $250 gig in Athens, Georgia, if you want to go take it. And just having graduated with a business degree, the great business mind that I was going and playing all these $250 gigs and losing a ton of money, but doing it to get exposure and stuff like that.
Yep.
That led to, he'd take, he'd say there's two bars, one a little bit outside of town, but the guy who owns that bar also owns the big bar downtown. So he's going to have you try it out on Wednesday night for $250. And if he likes you, he's going to have you back for maybe $1,000 on like a Friday or Saturday the next go round. So we spent our whole first year, 5 guys in a Tahoe with a trailer, just driving around, playing as many shows as we could. And that led to us going back and playing the bigger bars on Fridays or Saturday nights. And it led to us being out on the road. I think in 2018, we played every single weekend except Thanksgiving and Christmas. And around 2018 was when I signed my publishing deal as well. And just started writing songs as often as I could. Signed my record deal last August, and that was the first time that I actually got to, write for the project that I was going to be doing and write songs that I felt were true to who I was. And I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, which is not what you would think about when you think of the country music capital of the world. I like to joke on stage that we wore a few more pairs of Air Force Ones than we did cowboy boots. I grew up around a little bit more asphalt than I did dirt roads, but I grew up loving country music. And the amazing thing about country music is how true the lyrics are and how captivating and just, everybody, how relatable a lot of the lyrics were. And I grew up just loving lyrics, and I knew that it's what I wanted to do. I wanted to write country music. I wanted to play country music. And I'm so thankful for the group of friends, the group of, people that I get to write with in Nashville. And it's just been incredible. It's been an awesome journey, and I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Nice. It's a journey. Everything's a journey. And, you've definitely earned your stripes there, and being on the road. People don't realize how tough that is when you're just going from city to city and just grinding,
bootstrapping.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 5 guys in one hotel room.
It's awesome, man. You definitely have paid your dues, and hard work pays off. So it's awesome to see. It's always an inspiration to see, and that's we always say it over and over and over, but that's part of the reason that we like working with artists, because they're all entrepreneurs, and we understand the hustle.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
but awesome. What do you want to sing next?
So I got a song. This one's not on the EP, but I love this song. I wrote this song, I think last summer. I used to do a lot of residencies in Key West, so we'd go to Key West for about a week. They'd put us up right behind the Smoking Tuna, and we would just play from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock at night. And we really got to see the city. But this song is about a guy that I met in Key West and some wise advice that he gave me. So this song's called If You Ain't Got a Girl.
Key West, so fun.
I was down in Key West, made my rounds at the Hog's Breath, sitting there watching the sunset sinking low. With a 9 and 10 man with a cut-off teeth, we sat down and asked if I wanted a drink. He laughed and said, "Kid, you remind me of me when I was young." He said, "Boy, I've been around the block a time or two, and there's no such thing as a time machine. So if I was you, I'd get you a good dog, a good truck, some dirt on your hands and a little luck. Get a couple commas in your bank account, house on the hill with a wraparound. Get you a guitar, some good boots, a record you could always turn to. All that stuff don't mean a thing in the world. No, if you ain't got a girl. No, if you ain't got a girl. You should take it or leave it, but believe me, I've been around the world, seen some things. Looking back now, wish I bought that ring and got down on one knee. We'll get you a good dog, a good truck, some dirt on your hands and a little luck. You get a couple commas in your bank account, house on the hill with the wraparound. Get you a guitar, some good boots, a record you could always turn to. All that stuff don't mean a thing in the world. No, if you ain't got a girl. He picked up his drink and he threw it back. He looked at me and he paid the tab. I had a good dog, a good truck, some dirt on my hands and a little luck. I got a couple commas in my bank account, house on the hill with the wraparound. I got a guitar, some good boots, a John Prine record I can turn to. All that stuff don't mean a thing. No take it from me, kid, it don't mean a thing. No, if you ain't got a girl. No, if you ain't got a girl. Don't mean a thing if you ain't got a girl. If you ain't got a girl. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got a girl. If you ain't got a girl.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you.
So what year, when did you drop that? When did that come out?
So that is not out yet.
Okay.
We wrote that one. I'm thinking when the time rolls around and we're going in to cut a full-length album, that's one of my favorites that we've written that is not on the EP. So it's on the short list for the full-length album.
How many are on that short list?
Including these 7, I think I've got.
80.
Yeah, including these 7, I think I've got 3 more that I'm really excited about.
Nice.
All right.
What-
Seems manageable.
What musically gets you excited? What kind of song or the composition? What is it that appeals to you most? Do you feel
Lyrics.
like lyrics?
Lyrics have always been the number one thing that I love. Stories and songs that tell stories. I'm a big Eric Church fan, and his his songs top to bottom, they tell a story and they're so relatable, and he's got a great way of crafting a song to make it, even when they pull those tongue-in-cheek type titles, they're still so phenomenal. But yeah,
Nice.
lyrics have always been just a big turning point into what I think makes a great song and what makes a good song.
Nice.
It's probably like choosing between children, but what's one of your favorite songs off the new EP?
Off the new EP?
Yeah.
So I'll play it next. I think my favorite song is probably Man Enough Now, just because of what it's done and what it's helped me do in my career. But this next song that I'll play, y'all, I wrote it with a good friend of mine, Zach Kale, and I wrote it about my grandpa in relation to my girlfriend. He passed away a few months before I met her, so he never got to meet her. And I had this title for a very long time, and I brought it out in a couple of writes, and nobody really bit on it. And so I brought this title into Zach, and I said, it's about my grandpa, but talking about my girlfriend as well. And it's the idea, like, I bet if you met her, I bet you would have loved her. And he told me the story about his father passing away before he met his wife. And so I said, all right, I think I know what we're writing today. And so we wrote this one, and it is on the EP. But it's just one of my favorite songs that I've been a part of. And we haven't played it live yet because it was one of the latest additions to the EP. And we just finished it right before, I want to say 2 or 3 weeks before we started planning the release.
So a lot of people are going to hear this for the first time.
Yeah.
All right.
It is.
Absolutely. So this is You Would Have Loved Her.
Perfect.
Hip hop's ain't been around. I know I was just down at Mama's house. She told me I should swing on by and see it before I pull out of here. Yeah, I think I met the one, but I don't want to jump the gun. We've been out a few times and it feels like I've known her for years. Yeah, she's from a small town just like you. She's got a smile that can light up the room. Pretty as a hallelujah. Don't let it fool you. She dances when she drinks and she'll stay when she thinks she makes me a better man like you did. I miss you and wish you could just be each other. Cause I bet you would have loved her. If I said, girl, I told you about it. Yeah, we've been married a couple months now. And we saved you a spot next to Mama on that front church pew. Oh, I bet you would have loved our wedding band. I bet you would have slid in and stole a dance. Bet you would have cried. Bet you would have laughed. Bet you would have loved it when she called you dad. But she's from a small town just like you. She's got a smile that can light up the room. Pretty as a hallelujah. Don't let it fool you. She dances when she drinks and she'll say what she thinks. She makes me a better man like you did. I miss you and wish you could just be each other. Cause I bet you would have loved her. About you know I hate to cry, but I just let it rain that night. I held your grandbaby in my hands for the very first time. Cause she's got brown eyes just like you. Mama's glow that can light up the room. Pretty as a hallelujah. And that smile that'll do something to you. And she'll dance when I sing. She's my everything. Makes me a better man like you did. I miss you and wish you could just be each other. Because I know you would have loved her. That I know you would have loved her. Thank you.
Killer, man.
Thank you so much.
So that's another new one off the new EP, self-titled. Chris Bandi dropped today, and it's got to feel good.
It does. It really feels amazing. I've been telling people I've hated putting a date on the EP release, and I've been telling people for years that we're gonna have something out. We're gonna have something out, and it always gets pushed back, or you know, something or another comes up, and to finally have something out just feels incredible, very rewarding. So I'm excited for people to hear it. I'm excited for live shows to continue again and be able to play these songs out live.
No.
We're going a little stir crazy in the house, but we're all in the same boat.
You're keeping busy. You got a new hobby that you're working on, right? Doing some woodworking
so I
there
started,
to stay busy.
I've been woodworking and bought a couple saws and stuff from Home Depot, and I made I was telling y'all before, I didn't know what the heck a credenza was before quarantine, but I built a dog crate / credenza. So it is. I remember when I got done with it, I think I sat downstairs in my garage for like 30 minutes just looking at it in disbelief that I had accomplished that. So it was fun. It's nice sawing down some wood.
Nice. Yeah, we had some trees fall around here.
We own 6 chainsaws now.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Well, if y'all know how to remove any stumps, we had a tree fall down during the tornado in early March. We're trying to get rid of the stump. So we'll book y'all a flight out here.
Yeah, we got a couple we're going to need to probably get rid of, but we'll see.
I think you just chain it up to your truck and go full blast, right?
All right. I'm going to try that.
Your axle goes.
It starts with hold my beer.
Yep.
For sure.
Watch
man.
this.
Nice. Well, this has been awesome, man. Really appreciate it.
Thank y'all so much for having me on. I really appreciate it.
And everybody out there watching, we appreciate you guys. We've been keeping track on the comments here. We love when you guys let us know where you're watching from. Everybody's been kind of chiming in here as you've been playing. You can't see the comments right now, but when we jump over to Instagram for the 2-song encore after this, you'll be able to see the comments too in real time. So that's
absolutely
fun.
And I believe if you're still up for it, we're saving the best for last, so to speak, here with the new single.
Absolutely, yeah. So it still feels crazy to be able to say this. I never thought I would have this opportunity, but this is my first single to country radio. I wrote it with Jason Duke and Jason Massey, and I had this idea thinking about a relationship that I was in college, and I made a lot of young mistakes that dumb 21-year-old guys make, and when we wrote this song, I was a few years removed from that relationship, and I was just thinking, had we met a little bit later in life, wondering if it would have worked out or if we still would have broken up, because when I was with her, I wasn't really ready for a relationship, but I felt at the time that I wrote this that I was man enough now for a relationship. So this song right here is the one that I've said a couple times just changed my life, and I'm so thankful for people listening to it and sharing it and singing it to us at shows. But it's a song about being a dumb kid and breaking a good girl's heart, but learning your lesson. So the song is called Man Enough Now. I was scared, wasn't quite ready yet. Didn't want to let my freedom get too far away, so I would say anything to keep you just close enough. I gotta need a little space to breathe, a little time for me to think. I just need you to wait for me, but you weren't waiting for me to go out, get myself together. I'm getting you the run, running from forever. It's too bad, after when we did, I've learned a lot about life since then. I can't go back, and girl, I hate that. Fell in love, keep trying to figure it out, 'cause I'm man enough now. Isn't something every boy's gotta do? Getting so close to letting it slip through. The thing is, yeah, you gotta learn the hard way. Once you do, you start start to look back on all the things that you should have or could have done. I bet you never thought that I would grow up, get myself together, giving you the runaround, running for forever. It's too bad, when we did, I've learned a lot about life since then. I can't go back, girl, I hear you there. Fell in love, kid trying to figure it out. It's a man enough to push my pride out of the way. Make a girl like you wanna stay. It took a while for me to come around. I am man enough now. I grew up, got it all together. I stopped running for forever. It's too bad when we did. I've learned a lot about life since then. I can't go back, girl, I hate that. Fell in love, kid trying to figure it out. So if one more chance, something that you ever think about, I'm man enough now. Man enough now.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yep, definitely guilty of that myself. And I think a couple fellers out there probably are for sure.
Oh, yeah. Probably a lot more than we'd like to admit.
Yeah. Well, man, this has been awesome. And
It's been
appreciate
great. Thank you so
hopping on
much.
our feed here on Facebook and YouTube and doing 4 songs, and looking forward to doing a little 2-song encore over on Instagram right now.
Absolutely.
If everybody's up for it. Cool. So people can find you at Chris Bandi on Instagram.
Yes, sir. Bandi, Instagram, Facebook, Spotify, everywhere, all the social medias, and then tour dates at chrisbandi.com. Once we get the green light to come back out on the road, we will be out as soon as we can.
Nice.
Awesome. And of course, Country Rebel on Instagram as well. Definitely go download and stream the new EP. It's self-titled Chris Bandi. It's on all platforms. And we hope to see you guys over on Instagram. So thanks for watching,
Awesome.
everyone.
Thanks, fellas. And thanks,
Hope to
everybody,
see you there.
for tuning in.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Cheers.